What if these, once shivering timbers, could talk? Tell tales about those who once walked between them, the scenes that they'd not so much seen as absorbed with the salt of the spray and the tears shed in the triangular trade in which so many souls were bought and sold, young and old alike, back in the days when the darker fruits of the tree of humanity were just another commodity to be transported for an unfeasibly large profit on a disgracefully small fee. A fruit which, like any other, could so easily spoil once it was separated from the roots and the soil of the land where it had been grown, from all it had ever loved, all it had ever known, imprisoned as much by the high seas as the tall ships from where the shores were not visible for weeks at a time, where hope disappeared beneath yards of sail and rope, dancing to the twin tunes of the whistle of the wind and the whip. There are so many more than 9 tales to be told, including those of the weak, the sick, and the unbreakably bold who could not be cowed between stern and bow and rebelled somehow despite the shackles. Some argue those warriors, brothers, mothers, and others who never made the journey's end were in fact the lucky ones. But there were no winners here, in the squalor between the decks. For most, just unending fear and punishment for the crime of not dying. But that's a lie. For some, this gamble paid off royally, building fortunes, cities, even empires, including ours, those of Spain, Portugal, and the Dutch, all of which owed as much to the unutterably unholy sales of not just the flesh present, but of the generations to come. I wonder what my ancestors on board would have made of me. Seed of the fruit, of the seed of the fruit, of the seed of the fruit, of the seed of the fruit of the tree of which they are the root. Perhaps one day I'll ask them, but until then, I'd ask you to remember them and to join the dots in the chain that link us all.